Hi, I'm going to take a look at this Tupwoon selfie stick. It arrived earlier today and I just want to see what all the fuss is about. I believe they're quite popular, this version, because it's got two lights, would you believe. So anyway, we'll open it up, we'll have a look and we'll see what all the fuss is about. So let me just see what it says on the back first of all. Right, main materia, whatever that is, that should be material. Stainless steel plus ABS, collapsed length 210mm, extended length 1140mm. That's not too bad, I suppose. Product weight 213 grams. Remote control battery is one of CR types. Batteries must not be disposed of. I don't know what that is. Sunlight, fluorescent, excessive heat, fire or similar excessive heat. That's, yeah, look, you see that? Yeah, right. Alright, so let's open it up and see what's going on in here. Right, so well, there's one of the lights. There's two of the lights. There's a USB. Looks like mini USB to USB to standard like USB here. So see this. There goes this here. The battery must be for the remote. I presume it's for the remote. One battery wouldn't go between two of them. There's a warranty card. So, user manual. Yep, good start. Take out the remote. There's a photo key on it, replacement battery, Bluetooth remote, so you can connect it by Bluetooth. The Bluetooth remote doesn't work. There are two situations. Right, so I don't know how good that's going to be, but we'll have a look at it anyway. So that's all that's in the box, so we can discard that. I've got a bag here. So that opens up, and we get the selfie stick. Now that must be the remote control. I don't know how you take that out. It must push up. You can't push down on it because unless you need to open this. Yeah. So that's the trick to it, is to open it. So then there's the battery housing. I think I'm going to have to get a tiny Phillips head screwdriver to open that. And then we'll have to see how that all operates. But there's the little tiny remote. So as I say, it's going to need probably a Phillips screwdriver attachment there, or just screwdriver. One of the small ones. So right, so this opens up then into well, that's obviously for connecting the phone too. So that, yeah, it's spring loaded. It's quite strong as well actually, so should be a good grip. And that's obviously how you extend it all. So I'm not going to extend it out fully because there will no benefit to it, because you won't see it. until I'm using it, so that'll be another video when we start to use it. So let me see about these legs. I heard, well, I didn't hear, I read that people was having trouble with them, but I don't know. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is quite difficult to open. Well, not difficult, but just so that's it on the tripod, and it's quite stable. So let's say as it gets higher, it might not just be as stable, but there seems to be. Yeah. I don't see too much wrong with that. That seems to be strong enough, and it seems to be stable enough. So as for using it as a selfie stick, I presume you'd have to close these back in, close in the legs, and you'd have a selfie stick. It's very cheap feeling plastic, but that is stainless steel, and it is all just moulded plastic, but it seems to be quite strong. So I can't see, unless you really abuse it and you toss it about the place, that you're gonna be able to use this for quite some time. So yeah, so that's it. So the next time you see this, it'll be in use, and we'll just see how good it is. Well, first of all, as a tripod, and as a walkabout stick. So hopefully we'll get some video on the iPhone, and might try and get some on the little action camera as well, and see how that works. Having looking at the little remote control, I actually think this is just a spare battery, because if you switch it to the on position, we get a flashing light for pairing. So that is good that there's a battery in it, but they also give you a spare battery. Now looking at the two lights that come with it, see, right, so straight away I can see the mini or micro, whatever it is, USB port, so they must charge via USB, hence the USB cable. I was wondering what that was for. So let's see, yeah, so you must be able to charge these. So if you want to charge both at the same time, you're probably going to need two cables. That's one. That's two. Okay, let me see, there's a button on the side. I wonder if there's any charge in them. Oh yes, oh, that's quite bright, yeah. That's one. You can change the lighting, so that's a kind of a nice soft light, and a bit soft, but a bit harsher, but that's kind of like a daylight, I suppose you would call that, would you? I don't know what way you would describe the lights, but they work and seem to be quite good. That's one that's charged up and working, so we'll try this one. It's good to get oh, it is, yeah. It's good to get a bit of a charge on things when you get it. At least you can verify that they're working as they're supposed to. And yeah, there's the soft light, yeah. Yeah, again, it's quite bright. So, yeah, pleased enough with that. Just don't know how to connect to the stick though, that's the thing. Must be see if we open it, could be somewhere that oh yes, sorry. So simple, isn't it? Look, simple when you see it. So they both clip on to the side of the camera, or of the phone holder, or whatever, camera holder, whatever way you want to describe it. So that's good, because if you are doing taking images or doing video or whatever, at least you've got a bit of light if there is low light. So that's good. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. And I'd like to see them in action, just see how good they actually are when you've got it at full length out in front of you on a dark night, or in a dark area or wherever. But no good me even showing you this at full length, because until we actually get outdoors, it's not really beneficial. So yeah, so that's the lights, and I believe there's battery already in that, because obviously the pairing light comes on when you switch it to the on position. So I don't need to go and find one of the little screwdrivers to open it. And there's a spare battery, which I don't know where I'm going to keep that. It's a CR1632, I think I have some of them in a pack somewhere, but anyway, I'll have to try and find somewhere to put that I don't lose it. So that is the stick with the tripod. It extends to over 1 meter, and it has twin lights. So they can be used in portrait mode or in landscape mode, or in between if you want, but there you go. So happy enough with it. That's for loosening and locking, and that works fine. Yeah, not much wrong with that. I mean, you can have it without tightening it up the full way. You can have it tight enough that it holds it, but still loose enough that you can close it when you need to. So there you are. That's it. It looks good, it feels good. I say it feels a bit cheap plastic, but then again, it is cheap, isn't it? It's not. You don't expect like a leather bound handle, and it is stainless steel, but for what was it, sub £15, it's quite good. I'm not sure about these, if they're, I suppose, yeah, you push them on, they are tight enough, yeah. But yeah, so there you have it. And if you feel like subscribing, then subscribe. It's only a new channel. My channel is called Jim's Wood, and other stuff that's not as interesting. So mainly it's going to be about woodworking, and I will be doing other things like this, and any other stuff. I'll be doing a full video on all my tools, which I have quite a selection of tools, hand tools. And recently I've been working with hand tools for about 40 years, but recently, due to ill health and not being as strong as I used to be, I've invested in some machinery. I say some machinery, this machinery that I said I would never have, and now I have it. So I have the thickness of planer. It's only a cheap one from Screwfix, but I was getting too it was knackering me out too quickly to be trying to flatten long planks of wood, or trying to get it squared off. It was just getting too much like hard work. So I decided to get that, and well, I also again, I'm not going to go into this too much because I want to save this for another video, but needs to say that I've some very old tools and tools that I've used for a long time and that I love using, but I've decided to invest in some modern machinery. So what we'll do is we'll go through the old stuff and we'll go through the new stuff, but that's all for another time. Okay, so as I say, if you want to subscribe. If you want to leave any comments, please do. I know I'm not professional at this. I'm still just learning, but I'm trying, and God loves a tryer. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.